For many along the coastal bend, the anniversary of Hurricane Harvey is a reminder of loss and heartache. But for others, it signifies joy and life.
That's the case for the Rodriguez family. They welcomed baby Harvey during the hurricane. Our Marissa Cummings has that story for us. Marissa?
That's right, Brian. As wind and rain started ramping up, the Corpus Christi Medical Center was closing down, sending expecting mothers and babies to hospitals out of town. On the off chance,
shift set up at Doctors Regional.
We literally had to get supplies and staff over to Doctors Regional in order to be able to deliver our babies.
But that was just a precaution.
We didn't expect to really have anyone deliver initially because we figured everybody was out of town that was even close.
Meanwhile, mother of 7, Irma Rodriguez, starts having unexpected labor pains. So she calls her sister who works at Bay Area.
She goes, "Do you know the hospital's not open?" I said, "Well, I need to go to some kind of hospital."
She's directed to go to Doctors Regional, but not without putting up a fight with the heavy rain and strong winds. It was so bad she couldn't get out of the car.
I wasn't able to keep the door open, so my husband had to get up and pull it real hard because of the strong winds.
But despite the terrible weather conditions, Rodriguez says the birthing process went smoothly.
They checked me and everything, and it didn't even took not even an hour when they took me into the operation room because I got a C-section.
Once she had her baby, Rodriguez says they didn't have a name picked out yet, so it seemed like a no-brainer to go with Harvey. And 1 year later, she says the name is so fitting.
He's like a little hurricane because he don't want to be carried at the house. He just wants to be all over the house.
Rodriguez says having baby Harvey is a good stopping point, and she won't be having any more.
and just in case you didn't notice, hurricane names run in their family. There's Irma, her sister Maria, her kids Harvey, Lee, and Jose. Marissa Cummings, 3 News.
Thank goodness they called the baby Harvey and not baby Hurricane.
Yes,
We're ahead of the
exactly.
game.